Welcome to the Brownie and the Downie podcast. Ooh. I am Tyler B.
I'm Omar Quintana.
Ooh. You are being hypnotized and you don't even know it.
Ooh.
You will like, subscribe, share, and tell a friend about our podcast to get to 100 subscribers by the end of July. Ooh. You are getting very horny.
How'd you know? How'd you know?
Well, I was actually talking about
You started reading
myself.
my mind?
I was
Oh.
talking about myself. I was just doing an inner dialogue out loud.
Bro, I think that shit worked. How y'all feel out there?
Horny?
How you feeling in the real world of America and other places? You think they listen to us in other places other than America?
Yeah, remember when we looked at our stats on, what was it, Anchor? And we got like 0.3 listens in like some country in Europe. It was like Yugoslavia or something.
Oh wow.
Remember that?
Yeah, but that was like in the beginning. Huh?
That was in the beginning. They probably forgot we existed.
I think they were just trying to.
Do you think we actually inspired someone like to come to America? They're like, they can fuck around like this in America. We can't do anything out here in
They're like, what the
Europe.
fuck? That apartment's nicer than my house.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck. These guys they're just on the internet.
They're just balling like that? Yeah, we
Low-key.
balling like that.
Low key.
Anyways,
Flexing.
it's Brownie the Downie podcast.
It's Brownie the Downie. It's that time.
It's another one, man.
Another one.
It's time to drop another little bit of knowledge and fun and comedy right into your mouth hole.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna
In through the mouth and out through the ear hole.
Yep. Yeah, in one ear, out the other.
That's biology.
That's where I come. In the ear, out, and it goes out the other ear.
I feel like if you come in a girl's ear, she will get less mad than if you come in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
Because you can just clean that shit with a Q-tip.
Oh yeah. But you gotta do it quick, or else the Q-tip's
Or
gonna
else
like. You're like,
Or
oh,
else it
shit.
gets stuck. That's funny.
Or else it's like waxing. You pull it out and a couple of ear hairs come out.
I want to, actually, I was thinking about trying that because, man, I got some crazy earwax because I have my AirPods in a lot of the time.
I have a lot of earwax.
And, like, I want to do, like, I Q-tip my ears, like, every day, which I know you're not supposed to. But I want to do, like, some real deep ear cleaning processes.
Bro, you know what they do is like I stopped Q-tipping because they said my ears got clogged, and they're like, well, you're fucking, when you Q-tip, you just shove that earwax in there, so you need to just let it come out and then just take it out. And then so my ears were clogged, I went in Nogales and shit, and they put like an injection with water, and he just kind of
like a saline thing,
a huge fucking chunk of gold came out, bro.
Some booger, huh?
A leprechaun, some gold. There's a midget in there.
Dang.
It was crazy, bro.
Was Brad Williams in there?
Bro, Brad Williams is in Arizona this week, I think.
Oh, I think you're right. Because when I saw Schulte at Stand Up Live, they do like the previews of who's coming next. Like he was up there, and then
Well, he wasn't up.
He was up.
He was on there.
He was on the stage as tall as he can be.
He was on the up and up.
He was on the up and up.
What does that mean? You're getting momentum? You're doing good in life?
Yeah. On the up and up, that means you're like, yeah. I feel like this podcast is on the up and up. If not, we're already there.
I mean, not numbers wise, but in our heart wise.
In our heart wise, we can't get any more up and up. Like this is our life, man.
We're rocked up.
We're bricked up.
Bricked up.
We're the bricked up boys.
How many ups signify being rocked up, bricked up?
You can just say up. I'm up.
I'm up.
Hey babe, I'm up.
I'm up.
Hey babe, I'm up. I'm uppity up.
You might be up, but you're not up.
And this is not called Brownie and the Uppy, if you know what I mean.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I can't get it up.
That's
why it's called Brownie the Downie, because it always hangs down.
See, getting it up.
Getting it up.
Again.
So what's up?
Not much. Cuz what's good?
So what's down?
Yeah, nobody says that.
Yeah.
That's just fucking weird.
That's weird, yeah. Like, what's down? Maybe we should start saying that. Because, like,
down?
you can say, like, if someone asks you to do something, you say, I'm down. So, like, I don't know. If you ask someone,
That's
what's
true.
down, are you saying, what are you down to do?
Are you down to get up? Down to fuck?
Down to get up. Down to get Down to get it up.
Down to get it up.
Down to clown.
Girls should say that to guys. Are you down to get up?
Girls should say that to guys. Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Because if you say it to girls, it doesn't make. Well, their nips get up. No, they don't get up. They get front.
They get front and center. Do you want to get up front and center with me?
Oh, maybe it's key.
Yeah.
This whole time,
hey, I'll get.
We didn't know how to talk to women. Now we know.
Now we know, bro. Now we're unstoppable.
We should go try this at the mall or somewhere.
Yeah.
With like the perfume ladies, they're always friendly.
They are very.
If you
friendly.
can't talk to chicks, go talk to the perfume ladies at the mall. They will talk to you.
Yeah, this is what we should turn this podcast to.
How to get chicks?
How to talk to chicks.
How to be an alpha.
How to be a. Honestly, here's my 2 cents on the matter.
On alphas?
If you have already secured the date, right? This is like I'm jumping forward a few steps, right? If you want to impress a girl on a first date, you don't have to buy the most expensive menu item. You don't have to take her out to a nice place. You don't have to bring her flowers or a gift or whatever on the first date. All you have to do on this first date is wherever you guys are going, you guys get to the parking lot, put your car in reverse into the parking spot. That's all you have to do. Girls don't know how to do reverse parking, and guys were born with that knowledge. I have not met a guy that drives that doesn't know how to do reverse parking.
I mean, it's not even in the driving test. That's how easy it is.
Exactly. It's not even, they're just like, oh, you can drive forward, then you can drive backwards. So, literally, I've impressed my girlfriend by the amount of backwards driving I do.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's that easy. Her pussy gets so wet from it.
Damn,
yeah,
I gotta do more reverse driving.
Exactly, bro. Come on.
And they say reverse is the strongest gear in the car.
Yeah, and then I'm like, hey, babe, do you want to throw it on reverse on me? How I'm doing it in this car? And then, bam! All of a sudden, what do you got? I'm up.
You're up.
Your boy's up.
In reverse.
And I'm front and center. And we're in reverse. We're all the directions today.
Damn.
We're not north, south, east, west. We're all the abstract directions.
Up, in, and in reverse.
Up, in, and reverse. Dude, that's fucking gold.
Is that the episode name?
Up, in, and reverse. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents on the matter.
That is big,
just put your car in reverse. You'll get pussy thrown your way.
Bro, that is big because my girl just got a house. And her fucking driveway goes in like this, right? Mm-hmm. So I have to fucking put her car in reverse every time. And honestly, if you don't do it, you feel like a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to put it in reverse. You're like, can I put it in straight? She's like, no, put it in reverse. Put it in the back door. No. She's like, put it in reverse.
She's like, put it in the back door? You're like, babe.
I'm like, I'll put it anywhere. You tell me where. You tell me how. You tell me where.
As long as you don't put it in the neighbor's door.
Good point. But
I think that's
it's an old mechanic guy.
old mechanic.
A lot of mechanics. A lot of alcoholics go to mechanics to be mechanics. You know.
I think it's a alcoholic heavy job.
Mm-hmm. Like roofing is kind of like like ex-con.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, we just offended the workforce there.
Yeah, so you know what, it's fine.
Now that workforce is they know it, you know what I'm saying? They're doing coke on the job.
Yeah. That's why they're like carpenters and stuff.
Have you ever done any
do smooth objects?
Have you ever done any like immigrant
labor work? Immigrant labor? I mean, my dad would make me do like a shit ton of yard work.
Yeah, for free.
Yeah, for free. I remember one summer, I would have football practice. Like it would towards the end of the summer. Like we'd start getting, actually all summer we would, but at the near the end, like 2 weeks before school started, we would have 2-a-days. So we'd have practice at 5 a.m. Have to wake up at 4 a.m. to get there at 5 a.m. And then we would have afternoon practices at like 4 or something. So in between those 2 weeks, my dad gave me like a 2-week long landscaping project as well. Like he was like, we're gonna go down to like the rock dispensary place, and you're gonna get a whole bunch of new gravel and repave like the whole front yard with gravel, with new gravel. So that sucks. I feel like that was like my most immigrant feeling time.
You were singing corridos and shit. You're
dude.
like,
I was like, you've been working me all day, boss. I was like that.
I'm done, boss. What's next?
He's like, if you want your green papers, you're gonna keep working. I'm like, Dad, I was born here.
He's like, no, I'm talking about these green papers.
Exactly.
You didn't get paid for those though?
No,
like, no allowance or nothing. It was just like you're doing this.
You know what? And I didn't even get allowance as a kid. Did you?
Children, nah. Children is free labor.
Children is free labor.
That's like the best part about kids, I think.
That's what I'm saying.
About having kids.
Exactly.
Not other kids. You can't really use other kids as labor.
You can, but then it gets a little more illegal.
True. Unless you're Nike. What?
But see, I think giving allowance to kids is important. Like, it teaches them how to have good spending habits and good saving habits and good, like, know about money and not be scared to spend it or save it. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like once you're, I don't know, 9 years old, like, you can kind of start being able to have a brain. Like, I feel like you gain consciousness at like 9 or 10. But if you get $1 a week when you're 9 or 10. I think that's a really good way to like incentivize like good money habits. Because then if you're like
or labor,
right there, you go. or incentive, like like I'm gonna give you $1 a week, and by the end of the year, you could have $52, which is a lot. I mean, you could buy, you could buy some cool shit.
Yeah.
As a 10-year-old with $50.
Maybe not nowadays, but back in the day, it was a lot. Bro,
but
like nowadays, that's like a video game, bro.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
That's kind of crazy.
It's bad. Video games are controlling
but
the
it's
youth.
cheaper if you buy the video games online, actually. And
Or
that's what everybody does
exactly,
nowadays.
or have them like downloaded already. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
buy the download version. Bro, you didn't know when that shit's gonna get hot on you.
I know. I'm gonna finish this first.
You're gonna have to switch it up with the other one. But we didn't connect this bad, but we gotta be wary about the battery. It's gotta stay up. You know what I'm saying?
Does it show battery life?
Stay up.
Not when we're recording. It doesn't.
Nah, bro. You know how people say
Can we plug
stay
it
hard?
in still?
Yeah, right now we're good.
Oh, but do you want to plug it in right now?
Yeah, have you got the plug-in? Is it right there?
Actually, I don't know if it is.
It's not this white one right here?
It could, but I don't know.
This is
It
an
won't
iPhone
reach.
This is a iPhone.
Oh wait, no, it's right there.
This one?
No, that closest one. Yeah.
This one. Aha. Alright.
Money.
1 sec.
Got it. Fuck yeah, boy.
See, it even lit up.
It's lit out here,
lit up.
baby.
Oh, but I was gonna say, people say stay hard, and people also say stay up. That shows you it just means the same thing.
Right. Stay hard, stay up. Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Get hard, get
if
up.
someone tells me that, I'm like, I'm both. I'm hard and I'm up.
I'm hardly up.
I'm hardly up. Well, anyways, what else we gonna talk about? How's your day been so far, bro?
Been pretty chill,
what's been
bro.
good?
Nothing, bro. I just fucking.
You didn't go to jiu-jitsu today?
No, I got a massage yesterday.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I was letting my body, recover because you get a little sore after getting that deep tissue.
Right, which is nice.
You know what I'm
Your
saying?
body feels like new.
It doesn't feel good, so can't wait to go back and train. And but other than that, I'm glad that we're podcasting because I didn't have much on the books. For
That's
today.
what up. That's what
I gotta
up.
feel productive.
Exactly.
I won some bets. My boy Charles Oliveira
That's what's
won
up.
me some money, bro. You can
How
never
much you put down on it?
Bro, I put like $4 or something, and I got like $30.
That's what the
Pretty
damn.
fucking good.
Damn.
Pretty fucking good. But it was the only bet I won.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Focus on the victories.
Yeah, it was good, man. I mean, you didn't watch the fight?
No, I mean I saw Charles won, and I saw Amanda Nunes retired.
Yeah. It wasn't like the craziest card,
Yeah.
but it was cool. And then betting on it, like now I bet every weekend. I try to do my research and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do a Omar's bets. If
Oh,
I start getting bets
yeah.
at that, maybe I'll sell my picks or give my picks away or
Yeah,
something.
you
I don't know.
should.
But I gotta get good at it first. I think I'm getting good. I'm getting better. I'm trying different betting,
Different strategies. Yeah.
I did the parlays a little bit, but they kind of trick you.
They
for how much
do.
you're spending, you don't really because
do.
you're getting money back, but then they split it between the pot of everyone. So it's
Yep.
kind of like they trick you. You know what I'm saying? So
What app do you use?
DraftKings.
DraftKings. Okay.
DraftKings. Yeah, bro. Imagine one day they have a BATD
Yeah.
promo code.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
That's what I'm
shit.
talking about, bro. DraftKings, reach out, baby. Reach out.
Yeah, I think that's one of the only ones we can do in AZ. it's like there's not a lot.
You can do FanDuel. I do FanDuel. Not unless we do. Yeah, but I also do DraftKings.
I tried FanDuel, but no, I haven't tried it actually. But my girl has it, and sometimes the odds are better on there. Like, you know, the odds are different on every app.
Right? That's
Isn't that
crazy.
Yeah.
And also, like, who determines the odds?
I think
they run it through like a calculation thing.
Is it though? I think as people start to bet, don't the odds start to change?
I think
like the
so.
more people that start betting on this one, then it starts to like.
Yeah,
change,
but also I feel like there has to be some kind of like
initial calculation?
computer generated like I don't know, because I know like there's just so many factors that can control a bet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then sometimes the odds will like right before like the game or right before a match or something, the odds will change, and that's why I think that it's because people are betting like, oh, if more people are betting on this guy, then they're raising the odds in that favor.
I can see that,
but who knows, bro? I mean, at the end of the day, they could really do anything they want.
I mean, I guess
be able to know.
Yeah, because before there was gambling apps, there was like you would go down to like the store.
Bookies.
Yeah, there's bookies, right?
Yeah.
And who gives the bookie the odds? You know what I mean? Like you would have to go to like because there was like mobile bookies back in the day where they're like they come to your house and they're like, hey, do you want to place a bet on this?
Or you call them and give them your numbers and shit or whatever you want.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess that's what we don't know.
I feel like they have to do it on a poll, right? Because they do like they almost do like odds in immediately. Like as soon as something gets announced, you know,
right?
Like initial odds, like or this, the opening odds, or this and that. You know, like as soon as they announce something, they have who's the favorite and who's that. So I feel like they gotta do a poll, right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this is a favorite.
I feel like it would have to go through like some kind of like formula or something because like if like just take football because that's what I bet on a lot. It's like, okay, two teams are going and one of the team's record has like 3 wins and 5 losses, so they lose more, and then one of the other teams has like 8 wins and 1 loss, so it's like the 8-win team is obviously has better odds of winning.
Yeah.
But how do they determine that with the plus 100 or the plus 250 or whatever?
Maybe
you know what I mean?
Maybe it is a numbers game. Like they just look at the numbers statistically and then like, all right, this guy's the favorite. Yeah. Who knows?
I don't know, man.
But that's probably like some guy's job. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some dude that does that shit. You know? Like
because at the end of the day, all it is statistics.
Yeah.
It's like this. They have this many wins. They have this many losses. They have this many touchdowns and this many. Blah blah blah. They have this percentage and that percentage. You know what I mean? Like, and then you can do the same thing with any sport. You know, fighting. They have this record, this many wins, this many losses,
and they're on a winning streak. They're on a losing streak.
Or you can even get like so specific. Like this guy has this percent amount of punches land. This guy has this amount of punches percent.
Bro,
land.
Literally, that's the type of research I'd be doing before the fights. Right. Like if I don't know the fighters a lot, you know, I'll go back and check, and then also check out different people that sell their picks and do stuff like that.
Right.
You know?
See,
check out stuff like that.
You could do it. Like I've been wanting to. I haven't done it yet, but I wanted to start betting on golf because in major golf tournaments, you can bet on this one guy getting top 20, top 10, top 5, and golfers they get kind of like fighting or any kind of MMA sport. Like they'll get on hot streaks, hot runs, where they'll be top 5 for 4 months straight. They'll be top 20 for a year. They don't win. They don't get number 1 every time, but they'll just be playing super hot. You know what I mean? So there's a couple guys right now in professional golf that are like hitting that stride where, you know, I'm not super invested. I don't watch golf every fucking weekend or whatever, but like I keep hearing their name come up more and more where I'm like, should I start throwing some house money down, seeing what's good? Or because even though there's guys that get hot, there's guys that are just like, what's the word? They're like journeymen. They're journeymen. They've been in the professional golf for like 15 years.
And they just won't quit.
they will either they won't win or they'll just kind of be in like the middle of the pack contention kind of thing. You know, where you could still place bets on that. So I don't know.
But how about football? Like, do you feel like there's a lot of good opportunities to make money on football,
Yes,
or not as
yes
much?
and no, because there's like just like football and basketball. I feel like there's so many different things to bet on, like statistic wise. Like you can bet on basketball, you can bet on this, how many guys is this guy, how many threes is this guy gonna make, how many layups is this guy gonna make, same thing with football, how many receiving yards is this guy gonna have, how many passing yards, how many interceptions is our defense gonna have, is there even gonna be an interception, what's the score gonna be at halftime, what's the final score gonna be. You can bet on like a million different things. So a million different things makes it kind of like, more of a risk to bet on. Like if you but obviously the more risk the more reward. Like people will have like crazy luck and they'll guess the score of a game and bet on it. And in football, like the score could be literally anything. Like there's 4 different ways to score in football.
Well, basketball, it's usually around like 45s, like, right? Because
Like
my
for
brother-in-law likes to bet on basketball and soccer and shit.
For
and
sure.
I feel like they're always like, I feel like basketball games seem to be always real close. They always seem to be
now
super
they are
close.
because it's the finals.
Okay.
But
But your football games can be all over the place?
Yeah, they football.
Like the final score?
Yeah, they could be. I mean, if sometimes a football game will go like crazy, and there'll be 50 points to 50 points. Sometimes, like that's a really high offensive scoring game. But then, like if the defenses are better than the offense, then it'll be like 6-3 or like 13-7. You know what I mean? Like low scoring.
Oh yeah, that's risky then.
Right.
Huh?
But see, you put $10 on one specific score, you'll get back like 6 times that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, but that is real risky. I mean, if it's kind of all over the place. I feel like fights is pretty risky too. Like I feel like it's not like a real safe sport because anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
But it's like, it's kind of the same thing. You kind of know. Like, if you really detach yourself from the match or the game or whatever, you can be honest and be like, this is what's more than likely going to happen. Sometimes you let your emotions take over and you don't bet with your head, you bet with your heart, That's what I used to do all the time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? I got to, like, be smart about this. Like, if you... Like, that's what happens when you do parlays, Like, sometimes it doesn't benefit you to bet on a guy to win because... If he's a submission artist, then the odds aren't good for him to submit because that's the most likely scenario. So you won't get a lot of money,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I bet on him in a parlay and do what the most likely scenario, then I'm more likely to win.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
So, yeah, I feel like it is the same thing where you have, like, different ways of winning. That's why it's good to try the different strategies.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Bet on the different things, the different statistics. I like betting on winning method with fights. Like, how are they gonna
that's
win?
good.
Like, and some people, if you bet how they're going to win and what round...
That's even more, huh?
The odds are even more, but that's too specific. I don't like to bet on those. That's way too specific. I feel like you're just throwing it out there.
That's almost like final score for football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it starts getting like it's like ending thing and like way of ending. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's good.
Also, like what I like doing for NFL betting is also I missed watching football. I hope it comes back soon. I mean, it's gonna come back soon, but like you can just make a parlay of like just like 4 or 5 teams that you think are gonna win, or you could do like on a random NFL Sunday. There's like I don't know 8 games being played or 9 games. Yeah, so you could pick all 9 games and turn that into a parlay. And if every single team wins, the payout, even if you just put $5 on it, is crazy because you're getting nine bets in one parlay.
Yeah.
But that's like once again that's risky because there's like. Especially early in the season, like you never know what could happen. Like underdogs, some team might be just all of it good all of a sudden.
Yeah. But that's cool. I mean, I feel like betting is fun. You can definitely see how people get like how it becomes a problem for people. Because like I'll be looking at the statistics, looking at the odds. I go back to the stats. I go back to the odds. To see if it makes sense. If it makes money, it makes sense.
Yep.
But. Yeah, and then my girl's like, all right, you just place the bet already. And I'm like, nah, I gotta do.
Does FanDuel have a timer?
Well, I just do DraftKings.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Does DraftKings have a timer?
It does have a timer.
Does it be like, you've been on the app for 30 minutes, are you okay? Because that's what FanDuel has.
No, it doesn't say are you okay.
No, it really does. It's not are you okay, but it's like...
Are you still watching?
Yeah.
No, it'll be like, oh, there's a timer, 22 minutes left, or but if you keep if you keep logging back in and everything,
right,
like it keeps you logged in.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Also, like when you link your like card up to it, it doesn't even feel like you're putting money in it. Like when you bet in a casino or whatever, you actually have to give them money.
You gotta go take out the cash.
Yeah, you feel it leaving your hand, leaving your pocket. When it's online and your bank's already connected, just drop another $10 in, drop another $10 in. All of a sudden, $50 is gone.
Yeah, fuck
all of a sudden you can't make your mortgage.
More at the casino, like I used to go actually bet a little bit at the casino, and like I just feel like that one's way more chance. You're just kind of like you're just going to have fun. You know what I'm saying? If you get lucky, you get lucky.
At the wall.
But I feel like sports betting is more like. You know, you look at the stats. You do your research. Educated guess. You know, in high school they used to tell you it's an educated guess.
Yep.
It's not just a guess.
Yeah. See, and also I don't like watch a lot of Major League Baseball, but like that's what people make a lot of money on.
Really?
Really, because like you can follow one or two teams or players on teams and be like they have this batting average, which means like percentage of hitting the ball when they're at bat. It's like, and then you can be like, oh, this guy is against this pitcher on the other teams, and this pitcher is really good at whatever, blah blah blah, and then you can kind of like compare the two. Be like, okay, well I know this guy on this team because I've been following him all year. And I know he's going against this pitcher, and this pitcher sucks ass.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bet on that he's gonna be 3 for 3 at bats or whatever. You know, I think he's gonna be like this many home runs, whatever. You know.
Yeah, like it's a bad matchup. Someone's gonna have the upper hand. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think betting's fun, but you can definitely see how it becomes a problem.
Yeah,
people.
Totally. Anyways, that was a nice little chunk on betting.
On betting, I think sports betting is better than regular betting, man. So if you're gonna bet, sports bet.
Yeah, exactly. Sports are fun.
Code BATD.
Eventually, we'll look back on this eventually and be like, we called it.
That'd be pretty cool, honestly.
That's a bet I'd place.
Yeah.
There you go, folks.
Put the house on it.
Put all the house money on it.
As long as they don't watch back to previous episodes.
Yeah, totally. That's fine. I don't even know those guys.
You think that people that sponsor podcasts listen to the whole podcast?
No, fuck no.
I feel like that's too much.
Nobody has time for that.
Yeah, like, what do you have, a whole podcast listener guy?
Yeah.
That'd have to be a whole department.
I want that job. Fuck.
I kind of do that.
Go back and just listen to old pods and try to dig shit up.
Honestly, I used to do that more before I started doing comedy. Like, I would just listen to podcasts all day.
I still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I have like a day off and I'm just relaxing, I'll be like, this podcast and this one and this one and this one. Like, I'll have it like a day where I catch up, you know?
Yeah.
On my weeklies.
Weeklies.
But yeah, man, I woke up today. I felt like shit.
What happened? Were you drinking last night?
No, bro. I just, you know, I think I'm getting to the age now where like I gotta be nicer to my body, you know? Like I can't be eating burgers and ice cream every day, you know?
Well, you had like the diarrhea?
You had
the Joe Bidens?
No. Me and the lady, I was on, you know, a little bit of a edible, as they say in French. And I was getting those little munchies. And so the lady came over and we were like deciding on what to eat. And we decided on Culver's. And dude, Culver's is that motherfucker, dude.
Wow.
Culver's will fucking rip your titties off and tape them back on sideways, dude. It gets to me, dude. It gets to me, man. And especially because I'm a Wisconsin boy. I was born in Wisconsin, and that's where Culver's originates from.
Cheese curds?
Cheese curds, bro. I got that mushroom and Swiss burger because that's the shit I like. And cheese curds, and I got ice cream on the way out. And, bro, I woke up today feeling like death. And I really think it was because of my late night diet. Because all we did afterwards was... All I did afterwards was from eating was be high and then go to bed. So I was like, I didn't do anything to like shake it off. Normally, if I do something to like shake it off, like go on a walk or whatever, I'll be fine, you know.
But did you feel like hungover? Like how'd you feel? Like
no, I just felt like
rested?
I woke. You know, you ever wake up and just feel fat?
Like you were still bloated.
Like I was bloated and shit. Yeah. So that's what it was. And then I haven't eaten anything today. Oh, I mean, I did. I ate today just a little bit ago before we started the pod. But like normally I eat like a low breakfast, but I just was like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you need a break.
Yeah, yeah. But
Culver's is good though. But you ever been to Freddy's?
Freddy's is good. Culver's is better.
Freddy's is like Culver's because they got the burgers and the ice cream, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that Culver's is just slightly better. The ice cream's slightly better,
And the burgers are slightly better.
and the burgers are slightly better. The only thing, and then they have the cheese curds and stuff. The only thing, the fries at Freddy's are pretty fucking kick ass because they're all skinny.
You like
and
those
shit.
shoestring fries?
Yeah, compared to the
They're not bad, you know.
regular fries at.
Yeah, but see, I don't get the fries at Culver's, bro. I get those cheese curds.
But that's funny. We made burgers this weekend and we made some cheese curds and put the cheese curds in the burger, bro. You know,
damn,
WW
son,
style.
let's
bro.
go.
Yeah,
That's
that shit was
wild
good.
boy status.
I was watching the 510. I was like,
Yeah. Sometimes, dude, sometimes it's fun to like pig out and be a fat ass like that.
yeah,
But I've been doing it too much, dude. I had like 4 burgers last week.
Well, burgers. I mean,
Our burger's healthy.
burgers aren't that bad, but I think when you coupled it with ice cream,
That's
it
true.
really just sat in your
It's just a
stomach. kinda.
bam bam.
But Culver's are bomb. Burgers are bomb.
Burgers
bro.
are bomb.
But that you were on an edible though, bro. When you're on an edible, it's kind of like I feel like it's in a bottomless pit at the end of your stomach. Like even when I eat, you don't feel full. You kind of
Yeah, a
just feel
little
like
bit.
you can keep going on edibles. I don't know. I feel like that.
And I think that's what fat people do.
That's how fat people are on edibles. They feel like they're on edibles.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
I don't know what it's like to be fat. But honestly, bro, this like waking up today and feeling like shit, it's changed me, bro. I'm going to start dieting like crazy. I'm going to wake up and only eat eggs until dinner time.
No carbs. A little bit of honeycomb, bro, for your carbs.
Honeycomb.
To give you some
Okay.
energy.
I'll have 2 eggs every day and toast with honey on it. Is that a good breakfast?
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Honestly, lately I've just been eating whatever I get my hands on.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I've just been, like how you said, picking out. But, I've been doing jiu-jitsu so much, I fucking...
Right, see,
I
that's the
lost
thing.
10 pounds, bro.
Fucking no way.
The 10 pounds that I worked, like,
Dude,
for, like, 4 months working out
oh
and
my
bulking to
gosh.
gain, I lost them in, like, 2 weeks.
Dude, maybe I should start doing jiu-jitsu, bro. I feel like a fat pig.
Come through, bro. It's fucking free 99, bro.
Shit, bro. That's a lot.
And you can come in the morning. You can come to morning class with me.
Bam. Let's go.
It's just kind of...
Can we film content or no?
Yeah.
Tyler B from
There's no
Brownie the
rules.
Downie tries
Tyler B
jiu-jitsu.
gets choked out. Freak accident. Tyler B breaks his arm.
Dude, that'd be dope. That'd get views, bro.
It probably would, huh? Nah, but you should come through, bro. Honestly, especially if you have the mornings off. Like we can even go to jiu-jitsu and still have time to come to the podcast.
Yeah, dude, a post-pod jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
That'd be
all gas,
dope,
all
bro.
tired and shit.
All gas, yeah.
Definitely gonna need food after, bro.
Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking about not even lifting weights anymore. But lifting weights is such like a therapy thing for me. Like, but I've been telling my girl this. Like, I've just been getting bored like lifting weights at the gym. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I've been doing it like a good amount of years straight, and it's like I kind of like I've lost like my spark for it. Like I still like doing it and I still get excited about it. But then when I'm there, I'm like, I'm doing this weight again. I'm doing these reps again. I'm doing this workout again. It's like
There's some new fucking exercises,
that's
bro.
what I'm thinking, but it's like I don't know. Maybe I should like weight lift only like 2 or 3 days out of the week, and like cardio more. I don't know.
Bro, I seen some pictures and videos of us from when we started the pod, and we both look way skinnier.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And dark. I think it's because it was the summer.
Yeah.
We started last summer.
Dark skin. Bro.
And I was working back then. My arms were
Really?
dark, bro. I look dark.
Dang. That was real Brownie in the Downie.
Yeah. I was Brownie in the Brownie.
Brownie in the.
But
Let's go.
yeah, then I got let go at the end.
And now you're light skinned now.
And
Now it's just a podcast with 2 light skinned
now I'm just kicking
kings.
it. Living my best life.
Living my best life.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Making it happen. Day by day.
Oh man, what else was I gonna talk about?
Oh, bro, the roast, bro.
Oh,
How
the
was the
fucking
roast,
roasty.
bro? The roast.
the roasty
happened.
toasty. Shout out
Oh.
Visor guy.
My
boy.
Oh
My boy,
my
man.
goodness. He is a legend.
He shows up, dude, and then he asked me a question because we talked afterward because we left at the same time, and he asked me he asked me a question about something we talked about on the pod.
Oh, really?
And I was
What
like,
is it?
man, that's what's up.
Oh, what did he say? What did he ask you about?
He asked me
Do you remember?
about when I was telling the
Why do you
story.
guys keep mentioning the Jews?
No, he told me. He asked me a question about when I went snowboarding in Wyoming.
Oh yeah.
He asked me like where I went.
Oh, nice, nice.
And that was a while ago.
I think that was Ashwagandha.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was. But yeah, he's a cool guy.
Nice.
His name's Chris.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name actually.
He's a man.
And then his wife, he was there. Cool folk. Shout out.
Nice. Did he leave after you got disqualified? He was
no.
This is preposterous.
No, he stayed the whole time. He was a good sport, but it was a good time.
You stayed the whole time?
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. And it was good. I'm glad. Shout out Drake for winning.
Yeah.
Taking down the champion.
How
the reigning champion.
So how was the first round? You made 2 rounds?
Yeah, I got to the out of 16. I got to the final 8. So I made 1 round,
nice.
Which is, I mean, hey, honestly, I'm proud of myself for that because I on a scale of like 10 out of 10 preparedness, I was like a 7 out of 10. Like I wasn't going in with like all the jokes loaded in my arsenal. I wasn't like going up there with a script. I was like kind of doing my thing, you know. I'd be like, I got a couple jokes here, but the way I'm gonna get to these jokes, these roasts, who knows?
That's cool.
And honestly, I feel like that worked.
A lot of people were not prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I mean, I went up against that boy Clint in the first round. You know, some people,
they wanted that beef.
They
That
wanted that
Misgender
smoke,
wanted
bro.
that. They wanted that podcast beef, and they got it.
They got it, man. I mean, we kind of had to let them know whose podcast.
Who went first? Him or you? Because it was like 1 and
he
1,
went first.
1 and 1, or was you do your 3?
No, it was 1 and then 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he went first.
Do you remember his?
His first joke was it hit with the crowd, but I didn't.
You thought it was mid.
Yeah, I thought it was mid. He was like, Tyler B looks like Dracula's brother, dumbass, and I was like the crowd liked it, I guess, but it's because I guess I have like hair that's coming back. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, that's
and
not
I'm dumb.
great.
I don't know. And then he said, "What? See, that's the only joke I remember that he said. Oops. What else did he say? That's the only joke I remember, actually.
Do you remember what you hit him with after that?
I hit him with a little bit of. My opening joke was, "You look like the 5th member of Led Zeppelin with your hair down, who just plays the tambourine." I don't know. I thought that one was good. It hit with the judges. And then I think the one that got the judges on my side was I talked about his goofy ass stance, bro. How are you gonna fake like you're athletic with that stance? Look like in like a Dr. Seuss character. And it was funny too because I got on you know how the stage is at the Rock, you know, you have to go to the side and go up the stairs. I was sitting
in the front?
on the far left, farthest left near the bar area. So I didn't walk all the way around. I just climbed up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and he went down that way, and I was kind of putting on a show a little bit. I got to do what I got to do. I shook Rich Gary's hand. I shook all 4 judges' hand. I went to shake Clint's hand, and he dissed me. He didn't even give me a shake back. And I was like, now I gotta win. Now I gotta take it home. And then afterwards, not afterwards, but like directly afterwards, like when we were standing over here with Rich and the judges were saying who won, he was like, kind of being like buddy-buddying me, like putting around his arm like that, and I was like, you lost now. You lost. You're trying to make up for that handshake diss. And yeah, it was a good time. And then
did you do the stance when you said it? Did you do it?
Yeah. And then after the judges said who won, and Daryl and Manny hadn't gone yet, so I had to, because that's who I would be going up next round, the winner of those two, and I started writing jokes right away for both of them, because then I got the competitive juices fucking firing. I was like, I told my girl, I was like, I didn't come here thinking I wanted to win or was gonna win, but now I want to win. Now I want to go. Now I want to get this shit. And you're right, like both of them don't know me that well. Like, I mean, they didn't know me that well. Daryl won. Daryl beat me. I think it was closer than what the judges gave. The judges, there's 4 judges, and the first 3 of them voted Daryl right away. So I didn't get. I guess I got swept. You know.
Do you remember what he said or no?
He had one joke saying how I look like a boy band that didn't make it, a skater that didn't make it. So I went on my 3rd thing, trying stand-up comedy, which I guess that's a good joke. I guess that's funny.
I feel like all comedians look like bands that didn't make it. You know what I mean? And half of them look like skaters that didn't make it. Yeah,
and then he said, we go to the same gym. I see him at the gym every once in a while. He's like, he said that how I see each other at the gym. He's like, if I do one more tricep pull down, maybe my dick will get 1 inch bigger. I don't know. He roasted.
Oh,
he had that's small dick joke, which hit against the judges, and then he had. I roasted him by saying
he's way more jacked than you, and I bet his dick is way bigger than yours.
I bet my dick's bigger.
Racist.
I was like, Daryl, I would have something to roast you on, but you don't come out to any of the mics. And then he was like, Tyler, if I wanted. He was like, if I wanted to hear, I don't know how he phrased it. He was like, going out to the mics and hearing every comedian set 5 days out of the week. If I wanted to hear something 5 times over, I'd just go to my daughter's room and hear her stories about school. I don't know. I feel like he worded it better than how I just said it right now, but I feel like the rebuttal for that roast wasn't that good. Yeah. And then
and that one is kind of more of a good burn, like the one that you said.
Yeah.
Because it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like.
And then, what else? My final joke, I thought it was better than what everyone thought, but, that's the fucking name of the game.
Yeah.
I was like, Daryl, how you going to come in with... He was wearing, like, baggy-ass cargo shorts. I was like, how you going to come in cargo shorts blacker than you and Pumas whiter than me? Because he was wearing like white Pumas.
that might have been too much.
I don't know. I didn't think it was too much, but I thought it was funnier than what it was. But also, I said, how you gonna have a whiter name than me? Like I can name like 3 black Tylers. I can't name any white Daryls. I thought that was funny. Yeah, but then, since this happened, like what 2 days ago now. Like, my brain's still been on roast mode towards Daryl, where I'm like, damn it, I should have said that. Damn it, I should have said that. But it was a good time. I'm glad I just got to show up, have fun. Like, I really didn't get too invested in it, but I'm glad I got to come out and show out and do some fun shit. And represent Brownie the Downie while I'm out there.
Rip.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, bro.
Yeah. How the rest of it went, I think it went okay. I'm glad... I think I already said I'm glad Drake took the belt home. There was a couple upsets, which I'm not mad at, but yeah, I think it was a good time, and I'm glad it gets put on.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Did anybody surprise you? Like anybody who was like real funny?
Wacko the Clown. I really think he exceeded expectations because you know how he be. He's that wild boy, man. He kind of just. He marches to the beat to his own drum, for sure. And he did his thing. He had his horns, he had his props, and I really think he took it home against Paul Fox in the first round. I'm not a judge, but
that's what the people said on Facebook too.
Yeah,
the reviews.
Yeah,
interesting. And did he do the jokes in Wacko voice or did he?
He did in Wacko voice.
Oh, nice.
He did it. He did it.
Nice.
And I congratulated him afterwards and told him that I think he should have won. And then, I mean, Wacko might have been the people's chant, man, because people were chanting it. People were blah blah blah. People loved him, and also there was like round recaps from and I don't know, just funny.
And the round recap was kind of Wacko leaning.
Yeah, I think they were hating on Wacko too much.
What do you mean?
Wacko was purely the people's choice.
Mm-hmm.
Even the round recap and the judge people were like, "Wacko, what was that?"
Oh, really?
They think Paul Fox brought it with the last joke he did, but I don't know, man. I think we got to run it back.
Yeah.
I think we got to run it back.
I think that they should go by the crowd. Maybe, like, give the crowd more of a
right, but see, that's the thing. That's the thing. They had 4 judges, and it went to the crowd if the judges were 2 and 2.
Oh, it did go to the crowd.
Yeah. So, Paul Fox versus Connor Hanna went to the crowd because it was 2 and 2, and Rich Gary is literally deaf, and he's the one that determines.
Bro, he's like fucking 50, no?
He's literally deaf, and like the crowd was noticeably louder when he said Connor, noticeably louder, and then he said Paul, and then it was a little bit quieter. And then he was like, I don't know which one was that. And everyone was like, what the hell? Everyone was like, no way. It was clearly Connor. And then he was like, guess we got to run it back. And then he was like, be extra loud for these people if you want them to win. And he was like, Connor. And then everyone was like, wow. And then Paul Fox. And then everyone was like, wow. But Connor was still louder, bro. I don't know. And the round recap people were like, Rich Gary, you're deaf. That was wrong. Wrong choice.
Oh, wow.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Interesting.
And, but you know what? It's a fucking Tucson roast. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Still a fun time. Still a really.
No one there's gonna make it.
Yeah, no one's gonna make it. No one's gonna make it on an actual roast battle. So.
I'm just playing.
It was a good time though. It was a good time. Had fun.
Okay.
Crowd popped off.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was packed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a new tattoo.
Oh shit, the Sharky?
El Tiburon.
Damn, what happened with that? Sharky do.
Yeah, baby shark.
Baby shark, yeah.
Yeah, you know it. It was some impulse ink.
Impulse?
Yeah. It was just like, damn, I want some ink, and then I just got a tattoo.
So you didn't have that tattoo in mind?
Nope. I went to the shop and I was like, let me pick from your page.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Good times, yo. Good times.
That's
fucking
risky,
yeah, dude. I'm a baller like that, man. Y'all ain't like this.
Risky. No, but I mean, they do have cool stuff there, but
it's risky, you know.
And you're like, what if somebody else has the same?
Or what if like the tattoo artist isn't good? What if they can't do a straight line? But this is fucking dope. They did the shading well. They did all the line work well. It's good stuff. I'm happy with it.
Good detail.
Yeah.
Good detail. And bro, when you go get tatted up, do you get like you get fucked up a little bit or no?
No, I was.
You get
stone
up
cold.
or you get down?
Stone cold sober.
Really?
Yeah, I mean this was not that bad. My whole sleeve like was bad, but like I still didn't get mad. I still didn't have a drink. I had a drink after.
What about muscle relax? I heard muscle relax is a good one.
But I've also heard like that makes the tattoo not sit as well for some reason. Because I don't know.
Because
your muscle, like
it's
your skin, like your skin gets looser. I guess
you get loosey goosey.
You get loose.
So for girls, to fucking
muscle relaxer on her pussy.
Give her a muscle relaxer to fucking open up the clam. Oh, all right. I feel like we gotta bring the juice. Huh?
We gotta bring the juice, man.
Gotta bring the laughter and the joy.
We popped off at the beginning.
Yeah.
Hot start.
You know, with real life stuff with the gambling addiction and
and see what we're 50 minutes into the podcast. So like the people that are listening now are like the true.
They deserve everything.
They're the true Downies.
They get
You guys are getting in the good stuff, the meat and potatoes.
So a lot of people have been sending me the brownies and Downies bakery Insta
right.
shit. But they're brownies and Downies. We're brownie and the Downie. This is like there's God's G-O-D and there's the God. You know what I'm saying? There's the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like there's capital.
It's a proper noun. That's what it is.
The is part of our pronouns.
Exactly.
And who was before, us or them?
You know what? I'm unsure, but I think we're moving a hotter product.
Is it we're straight out of the oven?
We're straight out of the oven, and also you can listen to this in any country.
Our product ages better because literal brownies don't age that well.
They get stale, bro.
Yeah. Not a long
And
shelf
if
life.
there's one thing we're not, it's stale. We're two fresh, light-skinned motherfuckers. Stay light-skinned.
Hashtag stay light skin.
Speaking of stay light-skinned, you know who I ran into?
Who'd you run into?
Mr. Victor G.
Victor G.
Shout out, baby. He's doing good. I saw him down at
is he working
Club
with the law?
Congress. What's up?
Is he still doing the law?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was down at Club Congress,
Nice.
bartending. I said, "What's up, my boy?"
And what'd he say?
He said, "What's up, my
He
boy?"
was feeling fresh?
Yeah.
Feeling
Yeah.
fit?
He's looking good. I see him at the gym every once in a while, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
They do the same one?
Yep.
Because doesn't he live all the way fucking south now?
I don't know why he comes up here. Maybe
That's what I'm saying. He lives all the way
maybe because it's like a good gym. I don't know.
Because you go to Choose?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Choose over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. He wants to hit on the white bitches, that's
Yeah,
why.
totally, bro.
He got used to it from college.
Yep. I mean, I don't. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do,
You
man.
gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Got to do what you got to do.
Bro, the gym is cool, but I noticed that the pool, like I've been trying to go swimming somewhere. There's pools like at some gyms, but the gym pools are full of nanas.
The gym pools are full of disgusting shit.
It's all old ladies.
It's all old ladies.
With literally with caps on, with the hair
Yeah.
caps on.
I have a haircut.
You have one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you want to borrow it?
Not really.
Okay, cool.
Was it for when you had long hair?
No, it's for when I get in that pussy with my face.
It gets too wet.
Yeah.
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 When you want to make your girl score, you put on the goggles.
Oh, totally. I put on a whole wetsuit.
Hell yeah. Fucking the
Flippers. Dude, I want to go surfing so bad, bro.
Surfing?
Yeah.
That sounds too fun.
I need
bro.
to take a vacation to San Diego.
Surfing sounds stupid fun. Like, other than the getting eaten by sharks, it sounds
Dude, I got a shark. So
too fun.
they'll see
They'll
the shark
recognize.
tattoo and be like, "Oh, that's a friend.
Real
That's a
recognize
friendly."
real.
Yeah.
They give you a
A fin bump.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be sick.
I gotta pee. Do you want to pause or do we
Bro,
just run?
low-key, I have to take a piss too.
Okay, do it. We should
I'm gonna
pause and come
it.
back.
All right,
Okay.
we can pause this one though. Ready?
Be
Back and black.
sometimes.
Back attack.
Yeah, boy. So yeah, we just had to take a piss because you know
Yeah.
how we be, just some piss.
Just had a
boys.
squirt real quick. I seen this video the other day. It says, "Boy, did you just piss in my mouth?" And he's like, "Nah, men squirt too."
I saw, did you repost that?
I think I sent it to you.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
It actually said the N word. I had to consciously not say that.
That's very very proud of you. Very good on you.
Yeah. Progress.
I was thinking about how jizz is just sweat, penis sweat.
Penis sweat.
Yeah. Damn, babe, I'm about to sweat.
A sweat. Baby, I'm about
I
to
don't
make me
know.
sweat.
Better release some sweat, some rare sweat.
Yeah.
See, because it's like an action, because you're doing action. You're
Verb.
doing a workout.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And what happens when you work out? You sweat.
You
It
sweat.
releases from your pores.
That's a good point.
And what are pores? They're just
Holes.
little holes in your body. What's just one little hole in your body?
What's a penis hole?
A penis.
Just another hole in your body.
Just a whole another hole. Just another hole in your body.
That's kind of weird. Are you thinking of doing this as a premise or what? As
No,
a joke?
that was just a riff.
I was like, oh, are you trying to do this as a joke? Because I actually have kind of one similar. What was it again? What did we say? What did you say?
Right now?
Jizz.
Right now I said it?
Oh, okay. This is what I was thinking. This is a bit I'm thinking about. I feel like Satanists are just the adult versions of emo. It's just the adult version of being emo,
Yeah.
you know? It's just like... So then I'm trying to make it like the big three, right?
Mhm.
Like, you know, they're sad all the time, something,
Mm-hmm.
and they get no pussy. I don't know,
Yeah.
right? And then I was like you make an emo girl come, tears come out. That's literally super stupid. I wrote that down.
I mean, it has legs. I see what you're doing with it.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
And I've got another emo joke I could then tie into it, but I feel like I need something big, you know, like Satanist and emo. I don't know. Like Satanist, being a Satanist is just the adult version of being emo. You know what
You
I'm
can say
saying?
like being a Satanist is just like being emo in a group context. I don't know. Or you could say like being Satanist is just like being emo but with money. Or I don't know. As an adult is like being with money is like the same thing. You know what I mean?
Right. An emo with initiative.
With a 401k.
That's kind of funny.
With like a backup plan, or with like a what's like a community, like I don't know, with a church or I don't know, not church community, but you know, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
I like that.
Do you think like
it's like a goth with initiative?
Yeah. Do you think like Satanists that go to like Satan church and still like donate to like the communion bucket or whatever?
Or they're still kind of cheap, but like
yeah. What do you think they're like? Let me get $6.66 out of my pocket. Yeah. There you go.
See, that might be Satanists, they're all in. You know. What I'm saying?
They're all in.
Like another bit I had wrote. It's super short though. It's like, I'm trying to be a better Christian. But it's kind of unfair, because there's a lot of ways to be a bad Christian. But if you're an atheist, how are you a bad atheist? Are you just like you just have hope every now and then?
That's funny, actually. That's funny. If you say, what, you just get hope every once in a while, and then you say one more thing, like one more punchline. Yeah. That's just a hit.
Maybe just like when you're hungover, you're like, oh God, I'll never drink again.
Yeah.
Because that's when
you make when you make false promises.
Yeah.
To a god.
When you're close to death or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When you're on a whatever, when you're on an airplane and you start feeling turbulence, you're like, God, please.
And then when the flight lands, you're like, I was a bad atheist today.
Yeah, you're right. See, there you go. There you go. That's funny.
Yeah, I gotta save that.
Save that shit, dog. We got it on audio recording.
Yeah, well, that's a good one. I'm trying to do the Lord's work in my material.
Yeah, exactly. So then you're proving that you're a good Christian.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There you go. And then you could probably tie the two in together, being a good Christian and then Satanist and goth.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's some kind of some sort of segue there.
Yeah, for sure. I had that other goth one. Did you ever hear that other goth joke where I said, I used to be emo.
Mm-hmm.
But the worst part about being emo was that I didn't know how to skate. I couldn't learn how to skate.
Yeah.
And being emo and not able to skate is like being covered in face tattoos, but you never been in prison.
Yeah.
Like you want all the credentials, but you got none of the credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You could do that same. Like it's like with like more things too. You know what I mean? Like you can dive in, you can dig on it. You can be like, that's like walking around in workout clothes and you never hit the gym before. You know what I mean?
That's like the dudes that wear a full fucking Adidas fit and shit.
Yeah. Or that
a tracksuit.
Yeah.
Never been on the track.
Yeah. That's like a dude that wears like a chef hat that doesn't even know how to make a PB&J sandwich.
Who wears a chef hat though?
I don't know.
Just randomly.
Yeah, but you can say that. You can say like, who the fuck wears a chef hat? I don't know.
See, that's what I was thinking too about the emo Satanist one. Is like maybe it's not emo is the one, but like Satanists are like the adult version of something kind of petty.
Right. See, you need something more like left field. You need more something like not so straightforward, and then you need to find a good comparison. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like Satanists are just like the grown-up version of like you need to like something young, like teacher's pet in school, or like I don't know how you'd find an example for that, or like you know what I mean? Like you need something
total opposite spectrum,
like not like total opposite, but like more like kind of random and more like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I don't know. Could you do teacher's pet?
Because I've done that one, like what the other one actually, being emo, not able to skate, and the prison tattoos. But I feel like it's the rule of threes. I'm trying to make it a big one at the end, and that the prison tattoos or having face tattoos and never been in prison just doesn't do as good as it's not as funny as I think it is.
Right. Right.
In my mind, I picture the crowd dying when I say that, and then I say it, and they're just kind of like,
yeah.
Yeah.
They just agree.
Okay.
It's an agree laugh.
They're like, yes, and.
Right, but I feel like when you're looking for a big three, you won't just magically come up with all three right away, and that's kind of what I've been like feeling. Like you gotta kind of like simmer in the joke a little bit. You gotta get comfortable and like get an outside perspective and kind of like listen back to it a couple of times to see what it needs.
Yeah,
I've been getting better at like listening back to my sets and seeing where a confusion might be, or like where I talked about something too quickly or spent too much time on something,
or did it make something clear enough?
Or exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Do you got any new bits?
Do I have any new bits?
Or ideas?
I don't know. I have this one-liner that I thought was funny, and you know me, I'm not a one-liner guy, but it was. I think I wrote it down on my notes, but I think I remembered it. It's like, my girl works as an archaeologist. Not actually, but she's like an archaeologist in the way that she just keeps bringing up old shit.
Oh, that's good.
See, I thought that was all right. That was all right. I saw that because Indiana Jones is back on Disney Plus, and I was like, okay. Then it just popped in my brain.
That's good.
But then this one is like, I thought of it today, but if you haven't seen Star Wars, I don't know how well you would get in. You haven't seen Star Wars.
I've seen it, but
but you don't.
Like,
you
I haven't
don't know
seen like the last ones and all that.
Well, it's from the original Star Wars, so I feel like out of any of the Star Wars fans, it's pretty mainstream still.
Okay.
I don't know. It was like, why are there no Native American people in Star Wars? Like, they're kind of missing that whole entire race. I was like, if a Native American person was in Star Wars, what would they even say? Like, these are Navajo. These are Navajos you're looking for, like, because you know Navajo Indians, and then they say these are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was a funny little. It's something.
I think
it might not be anything.
I think it'd work.
Yeah, these are Navajos you're looking for.
And then it's almost
But it sounds like hose. Yeah. But is that funny?
But that's almost why it works, I think.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I think that keeps it together.
But see, I don't like mention women in the
right.
setup. But is that good?
I feel like it still makes sense, especially if, you know, Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
They'll like it.
See, and even if you haven't seen even if you haven't really seen Star Wars and you don't love Star Wars, you still kind of know the quote. Like, these are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah. See, and I remember when I didn't know that quote.
See, there you go.
And someone told me that, and then I was like, haha, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And they're like, you don't get it. I was like, bitch, I'm Mexican. I haven't really digged into
I feel like out of
Star
all the
Wars that
races,
much.
Mexicans don't like Star Wars.
You're like, you think Native Americans would hate Star Wars? Is there Mexicans in Star Wars? No.
Even better, bro. There's a whole planet of just Mexicans.
No way.
No, I'm just kidding.
There's a big wall in between.
Oh, shit.
No, is there Mexicans? I don't think so, right?
I'm sure there is. I don't know that much. I don't know that
Some
deep of
low-key
Star Wars
Mexican.
lore. Yeah. But I'm sure there is. They have every other race in Star Wars.
Yeah, good point. So, but they don't have any Native American people?
I guess not.
No?
No. Oh, hold on. Pause. There's no Mexicans in Star Wars. There's aliens, and sometimes the aliens are illegal. I don't know. That was dumb. That was bad.
Yeah, maybe like, you know. And there's also no Mexicans in Star Wars. Like, I thought the movie was about aliens.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Maybe like that.
Let's see if I can pull up my notes on my sheet.
The notes. Bro, I didn't tell you. So, I don't know if you noticed. I brought the clip back.
I saw that.
After your roast, that's kind of when we started talking, kind of when you roasted me about the clip, right? But I stopped wearing it, you know. I was like, it is real Mexican, you know. What am I doing? And then I lost my phone the other day. I was doing a fucking yard sale.
What?
And I
The
lost
mushroom
my
yard sale?
phone. and I was like, dude, fucking. I didn't know if I left it out. I left it outside for sure, and I didn't know if my neighbors grabbed it or if I just forgot about it. But I would track it and I would call it and it would be off and it would be on. So and then I would track it and it would show up at my neighbor's house. So I even went to the neighbors and confronted them. And I was like, "Yo, it's showing up at your house. I don't know if your kids took it. Your kids were out here and shit. Blah blah blah." That was the whole thing, bro.
Damn.
And then it turns out the whole time it was in my mom's car, bro.
Oh, that's
it was
funny.
like on the top. So I brought back the clip so I can hang on to the phone.
So you don't
lose it. Because the whole time, you know when I was journeying? My notes, my jokes.
Yes.
My jokes were in my notes. I was like, dude, I lost all my jokes. All of them.
That'd be such a bummer.
So I immediately started writing down all the jokes I could think of.
Damn, you were like code red right away.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. And then Loki wrote a lot of jokes because I only wrote the ones that I'm like actually kind of doing and that I'm proud of, you know, like
the ones that are active right now.
Yeah, the ones that are good to do. And I wrote down like fucking like 25 bits, which is like a good amount of fucking.
That is a good amount.
Material, because my material, it's not as short as it used to be. You know, like in the beginning.
Yeah, you're building that shit.
It's not as short. I have no more one-liners. It's all worked out jokes, you know. So all the jokes are longer than a minute. 25 minutes. That means that's fucking a good amount of time.
30 minutes right there at least.
And then thank God I found my fucking phone, because I was so sad. Because you lose all the premises and all the ones you're working on, all the ones you shelf and put away.
Yeah,
I lost
all the ideas,
all my recorded sets.
That's the worst too.
On my phone. And then I found it, and I was so happy because.
Well, if you get a new phone, do you have your shit backed up to? Do you have like your notes backed up to iCloud?
No, bro. It's not backed up to that.
Damn.
I gotta do that.
Yeah, you gotta make sure.
I really gotta do that.
Yeah.
Because I went to sign into the iCloud, and it was like, yeah, your notes aren't here, and I was like,
oh my god.
But yeah. That was the worst thing. I was close to crying.
That would have been bad. That would have been really bad.
But yeah, did you pull up some premises or what?
I just have one more, and it's bad.
And it's bad.
It's bad. Someone said I have ashy legs the other day, which I took that as a compliment because that's probably the closest thing I'll be to ever being black. See, I told you it was bad.
Yeah, you did tell me.
Yeah, I warned you.
Oh, I mean,
but it's kind of funny.
Here's the thing.
I feel like I can't do that in a black room.
I feel like some people will laugh. Probably the black people might laugh.
Right.
It's the other people it's the white people that are probably gonna sit there and be like, "Can we laugh at this?" You know?
Yeah.
So it is a divider, as they call it.
Yeah, but it's like, it's such a stereotype for black people that I feel like it's fair game. I feel like it should be fair. Well,
that's why I'm saying I feel like a black person will laugh at it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they'll laugh at it.
Right. I guess.
But the other people might be like, you know, the white people.
The Karens.
Basically, the Karens, yeah. The colored hair people.
The colors.
The fours. All the
real
fours
colors.
in the room.
The real colors. The real colors. Let's go. Oh, I was going to say something bad. I'm going to say it anyway. Let's bring back segregation, but a different type of colored.
Oh, like if you have
colored hair. Colored hair segregation.
Yeah, colored hair, they can't. Not allowed here.
Yeah, not allowed.
If I had a restaurant, I would not allow people with colored hair.
Actually, that'd be a funny sketch.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Oh, dude, speaking of sketch, bro, you have to watch this new show on Netflix, a sketch show called I Think You Should Leave. And there's a new season that just dropped a week ago.
Netflix?
On Netflix. You have Netflix, right?
¿Qué pasa? What's it about?
It's just a dumb sketch comedy show where it's the same guy. He's like the star of it. His name is Tim Robinson. And he just does...
Oh, yeah, I know him.
He just does dumb-ass sketches. And they're just fucking funny.
Is he funny?
They're funny, dude.
Because he's an actor.
I think they're funny. And they're all on memes everywhere. It's kind of like getting mainstream. Before it was kind of low key, but it's like, I don't know. They're just funny ass sketches, and they're always like so bizarre. That's what it is. It's just bizarre comedy where they're like, it's so random and so abstract, and he does a really good job like acting, like comedy acting. Yeah, he fucking sells it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A sketch show on Netflix.
Yeah, you got to check it out.
I'll check it out.
You got to.
What did you say it was called?
I Think You Should Leave.
I Think You Should Leave. Okay.
You can remember it by. I was gonna pull it up, and my girlfriend was asking what I was putting on, and I said, "I think you should leave," and she was like, "What the fuck? Excuse me?" I was like, "No. I mean, I'm putting on. I think you should leave." And she's like, "Oh, see, now you're gonna remember it."
Nice. Yes. I could use that line.
Yeah. Then you can use it on your girl. You can be like, she's gonna be like, "Omar, what are you putting on?" And you're just gonna be like, "I think you should leave."
I think we should break up. Oh wait, no, what was it called? I think we should see other people. No, that's too long. Bro, I had one more bit. Oh, I ran this when you by the other day. It was the one about the song Gold Digger, right?
Yeah.
And how there's never been a song that says I don't fuck with broke bitches. Because we love broke bitches. Men love broke bitches. Not too broke, but broke enough. Broke enough where they're still spoiled us a little bit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then I said, and then I would go into the whole thing about, even if it's harder as a guy to be a gold digger and find a woman with money that'll love you for who you are, and even if you guys do get married, have kids, buy a house, if y'all get divorced, she's keeping everything. You know what I'm saying? And now, guess what? Now you the broke bitch.
Yeah.
But I think it was too long.
Yeah.
It was too fucking.
I while you're telling that, I found a place where I want you to think about adding a punchline.
Oh yeah.
When you're like, it's an example punchline where it's like, not too broke, but broke enough where they can. You need an example there. You need an example where they're like,
right.
Where you're like, where they're like, you can talk about anything. You can find an example about it.
And that's what I'm thinking about cutting off the joke too. So if I do add a big example tag right there, I think that'd be good.
See, I like the end of the joke. I think the end, after that part, the joke should still be there because it goes a good way. It goes.
Tie-in.
Yeah, it goes a unique direction. It goes like a already like curved direction. But I think you need a punchline there to keep them entertained, because then I think you do. It's too wordy, but if you have a punchline in there to make them pay attention and laugh, then they'll stay in.
It's like a reset. It's a punchline. That's like a reset.
So I don't know. You can find an example where it's like broke bitches, but not broke enough. You can say like not Dollar Tree bitches, but
I actually thought of that. I was like, this would be a great joke
to follow
Tyler. But it's not. I don't want to depend on that. You know what I'm saying? Of course.
But also, you can use I'm not saying you can use like my. I don't coin the phrase Dollar Tree bitches, so you can say
like not
Dollar Tree, but not Whole Foods, but somewhere in the middle. I don't know.
I didn't say
Kroger,
not Dollar Tree bitches, but like Family Dollar.
Yeah, Family Dollars.
I don't know, because Family Dollar is not $1. But no, that's not that funny.
I mean,
that's good though. A little example.
You need a mini punchline where it's like,
that's good.
And I hope you don't think like I'm being an asshole by like telling you what you should add.
No, that's what we're doing.
That's why we're doing this, bro. That's what it's called, bro.
Oh yeah. It's rough when you can't be honest and like you're like, I think that you're just not funny. Someone messes a joke on you and you're like,
yeah,
I think that joke's just not good. But you can't say that,
I mean, I would say that too.
Like, I feel like I give you all my worst jokes.
I just gave you mine.
Like, I feel like when you have good jokes, you almost don't even bounce them off people. You're like, this one's... I feel confident about it.
Right, but then I get a weird thing where I think it's going to be a good joke and it hits, and then it falls flopped.
That happens a lot.
This one was an actual, like, thing that happened to me. But I it's so funny in real life that I need to turn it into a joke, but I don't know how to. So
which one?
My girlfriend literally did not know what AI stood for. Like she did not know artificial intelligence. She thought AI meant like robots, like iRobot, which is kind of true but kind of not true, right? Yeah. I think AI is more like the software, right? Like the brain in the computer getting smarter than our brains, right? So
she thought it was like a RoboCop.
Yeah, she thought it was like an actual robot or something. I don't know what she thought, but I don't know. I started that was such a funny actual realization, like real life thing that I was like, I'd be retarded if I didn't make that into a real joke. So I'm like, you guys ever have a friend that keeps talking about AI, but they talk about it and you're starting to think they don't know what AI actually is? I do like you guys ever have a friend thing? Yeah. And then I'm like, my friend was like, AI is going to get crazy. They're going to steal. I don't know. I was trying to think of an example. They're going to.
Like a physical
example, like something that's not a computer. Like they're going to steal the mail out of your mailbox. I don't know. That was a bad example because they're gonna steal your DoorDash when it's at your front door. I don't know, right. Something physical. They're gonna slice your tires. They're gonna, I don't know, something real, something
egg
tangible.
Your house or something.
Yeah, they're gonna egg your house, and you're like, okay, you're just like, and then they're like, I gotta, and then I don't know. I needed another example, like. Of what my friend that didn't know what AI said, like, my AI broke last night or whatever. You know what I mean? Something another example that's tangible. And then I'd be like, yeah, my friend's actually not my friend. It's actually my girlfriend, and she actually didn't know what AI is. She looked at me while we were talking about AI, and she's like, "No, for real, what does it stand for?" And I'm like, "My girlfriend doesn't know it. I don't know." You know what I mean? Like one plot twist of it being my girlfriend, not just a friend, not just a homie, and I don't know. See, that's the hardest fucking part about comedy, because I feel like I can come up with a dumb random idea, like, oh, my girlfriend's an archaeologist, or I got ashy legs, but an actual like funny thing in real life, that's hard making a real joke out of it. You know what I mean? But it's so funny that why shouldn't I make a joke about it?
Yeah.
And then once I do make a joke about it, I feel like that's the type of joke that really does hit hard with the crowd, because especially if it's a well-crafted joke, because then it's like funny and it feels real to them. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's what I was gonna say.
Relatable.
I think that if you try to do it as, have you ever had a friend, or have you ever, like, there's those type of jokes, you know, how you're saying it's kind of like a relatable joke, but I feel like it's not relatable. So I think it's better if you tell it as a story, and then you just straight up say, and then also because I feel like you're kind of picking, what do I want my big punchline to be? How you say, do I want it to be the misdirect of it, my friend not being my friend, it was my girlfriend, or do I want it to be the examples I'm giving? Yeah. So I feel like maybe make it the story, and then you can also do the examples in the story. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you say, have you guys ever had the friend, it's kind of not relatable. So then kind of people have a certain attitude towards jokes like that. And also, I feel like it's better to avoid that type of stuff, because if you notice, we do a lot of jokes like that. A lot of people, like, it's very easy to kind of craft a joke like, have you ever guys been at the store? Like, it's kind of really easy to craft a joke. It's kind of like the whole Seinfeld thing.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I think it's better when you make it a story, you make it more original, you make it more your own.
Yeah.
You make it more.
And I can kind of just like keep it the original story, where I don't have to turn it into a joke. I think, and that's, you're right, because that story, the actual thing that happened was funny enough where, like, it doesn't need to be like added, like drawn out as a joke. Yeah, with punchlines, you know.
Yeah, and as a relatable thing, because I think it's not relatable. So when it's not relatable, it almost gets people thinking about how it's not relatable instead of being open to the joke, what the joke's gonna be. And I've been trying to also get that from Manny and Edgar, because they both like story kind of more, and I hadn't been able to write any jokes, and I would be like, all right, well, what's been going on in my life? I want to go see John Wick 4. All right, what's been going on in my life? I got in a car accident. And if you notice, my jokes have gotten more into story jokes, more real life stuff, because it's kind of like, it's just more raw, and it becomes a more real, organic joke.
Right, totally.
So I think that joke would definitely be good like that.
That's good. But see,
and you can still do the examples, like your girl fucking gave you like an example. You know what I'm saying? Like your girl gave you these outlandish examples. Yeah. Like, wait, do you even know what it is? Yeah. What do you think it stands for?
Yeah, what do you think it... She's like, autism intelligence?
Awesome. Let me see what... I don't know, yeah, like maybe a wordplay with A and I. I feel like there's like a lot of opportunities, I think, for the punchlines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're right there.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Just if you really work out how you want to do the premise, it'll help you narrow down where you want to. You're right.
Like a specific premise kind of like leads the way to the punchline most of the time.
Yeah. Then you can be like, well, this is, you know, like a example simile joke, or this is a, like, you know, like I'm gonna give them a little punchline, like a wordplay, something, or a big three. Yeah. Or whatever. Yeah. Rule of three.
Yeah. See, but also, like, with that being like said, I'm not afraid of, like, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to sound like I'm like cool or better, but like I'm not afraid of like doing abstract stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid of like thinking of like a new way to do comedy. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I don't mean.
And I know what you mean. Like, it's not bad following. Like that, like that's what jokes are. Like they need. It's a formula.
I don't feel like it's like you're not gonna invent a new fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like no matter what joke you come up with, we can track down to like that was
it's a this
wordplay,
or that was. Yeah.
It was funny because of this. I feel like you can always track it down to how.
But it's like it's about like the ride you take them on while the joke is navigating the setup punchline or like the wordplay or the callback, you know.
But I definitely feel like you're an abstract guy. Like that's what your comedy kind of is. You know what I'm saying? Like, even on the pod, you just say kind of like outlandish things that you don't think.
Right.
You know, I almost think like Theo Von-esque, bro. Like that's when I think about your comedy. That's what I think about. Like, so it's. But I remember when I didn't know you and I watched your comedy, you're kind of doing that thing where like, all right, what's this guy's deal? Like, you're trying to figure out people, right? So it's almost like that's why you kind of have to like lay it down. You have to lay down the groundwork for the joke in a premise, you know, so that people get like what your deal is. Because when people don't know what your deal is and you do a pedophile joke, they're like, well, I guess he's a creep. You know what I mean?
Right,
but if they you kind of give a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like.
No, I get what you mean. You have to like, you have to lead them to it. You have to like lead them to the water.
Yeah.
And then let them drink the joke.
And then you can push on their head.
Yeah.
You know?
Push their head on my cock.
Yeah, but that's good. But definitely, you know, you got to keep your mind open to the different abstract ways of where am I going to take this joke? You know, like I don't have to.
That's kind of what I meant. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Like, oh, and I wanted to like make a joke about it right away when it happened, but like, I didn't know. I needed it to resonate more, and I needed to make sure it was funny because I like, you know, everyone does the thing where like where they're a little high and they think the thought they have is going to be the next biggest joke. But so I wrote it down because I didn't know if it was funny or I was just a little high at the moment. And I still feel like 3 days later when it happened, I feel like it's still pretty funny. Yeah, like it still helps. Like the idea, like the premise of my girlfriend not knowing what AI is and her looking at me like no for real, like we're laughing. Like we're like talking.
So
like
what did she say jokes. When you asked her what do you think AI means? What's like the actual?
What's the actual story?
The actual unfolding of the story.
We were at Mr. On's right here, and we were getting happy hour drinks.
They were throwing shrimps like, in your mouth.
No, we just went to the bar because like the Tepon didn't open yet. It was like 3 p.m. and we were doing like some day drinking and some appetizers, some happy hour shit. And she's never been to Mr. On's. And I was like, you know about Mr. On? Like, he's like a real celebrity. He's like a real Tucson celebrity. He's like, also, like, that's actually funny that I could bring into the story. She didn't know who he was. I was like, you ever heard of Kim Jong-un? Imagine that, but in Tucson. And then we were just talking about like, I don't know. I think what I said was like, do you think Mr. On knows what AI is? And she's like, no, he's probably too old to know what that is. And then I'm like, yeah, he probably doesn't log on to Chat GPT and looks up new sushi recipes or whatever, or you know how to run a successful Tucson sushi business. And then she's like, I don't know, she said some dumb shit, and she's like, no, for real, like. And then we just kept going back and forth like that, and then we started just laughing, and then she's like, no, for real, like, what is the AI actually, like, you know what I mean? It kind of built up to that where we're like talking about Mr. On.
Oh, and she was kind of like, wait, what does it actually
yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see.
But see, I think it's funny. I think there's something gold there, but I just need to like dig it, you know?
Yeah, just craft it.
Craft it.
The joking.
And I feel like the situation is funny too. Like Mr. On, we're at a fucking old bald guy's sushi bar. You know, I don't know.
I feel like also it can tie into your ChatGPT.
That's joke. What I'm saying, right?
So maybe,
and I love doing this shit, dude.
Maybe it could be like literally like, you know, you tell a story, you hit him with the Mr. On's Kim Jong-un pun, you know, boom, and then you literally say that your girl's like, wait, what is it? Or like kind of like some ChatGPT thing, and then she's like, "What does AI mean?" And you're like, and then it's kind of like, all right, where do I want to take this? Do I want to make this like
my first thought is like, blah blah blah. Yeah, I shouldn't even know what AI was. And then I'm like, yeah, AI is crazy. I knew what AI was, but I didn't know what. I didn't understand the concept of ChatGPT the first time I heard of it.
My girl didn't know what AI was. I didn't know what ChatGPT was.
There you go. Yeah. See, exactly. See, I think that was better because like it was less wordy.
Yeah, and that's also where you say that you didn't know what ChatGPT was.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's definitely there. It's just like you have to figure out how you're gonna word it, and I think that once you figure out how you're gonna premise it, you will figure out the punchline will come easy.
Yeah, totally.
I think it'll kind of come easier.
And I feel like we're both getting to the place in comedy, like individually, where like we're figuring out our joke writing way better. At least I can speak for myself. Like I can find the punchlines and things more organically than like picking some random shit. I feel like that's what I did. Like when I first started comedy, I just like picks like I'd have like a premise and then I just have some random ass punchline that didn't make sense, or there'd be no punchline. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Where I'm kind of getting my stride a little bit better, and I think we're both doing that well.
I think so too, bro. And I think one of the ways I feel like I've been doing it is like that, making it more personal, making it like not as like a long drawn out story, like a fucking parable, but a fucking just a quick story. Hey, I went to the movies, and this and this, blah blah blah. I got in a car accident. I was telling my friends.
Those things are all like
that
true. Happen
to
other people as well, and which is why they're so like.
Yeah, but it's just so much better to do it like that versus doing it like. Have you guys ever been in a car accident? Yeah. And next thing you know, it's a fat bitch, and you're like,
yeah, right.
Well, it is relatable, but I've heard a lot of jokes. Like
it's kind of like a trope.
So it is better. Like we are getting better, how you said, at just doing our jokes and also finding the punchline more organically. I related to that when you said that, because it's like. Yeah, I feel like when you get better at just being you, how I said, you set up the joke differently. Yeah. So then the punchline comes easier because it's now it's more you, Yeah. And I've been feeling that too with the riffs. Like when I've been trying to like at least riff every time to change up the opening. Yeah. Like to riff in the opening, and it's been working out pretty good. And when you riff, you end up just being you.
Exactly.
You end up just being
addicting.
Yeah, and it's like you're looking for the punchline. And then you're like, oh, I got it.
Yeah, and it appears right there.
And it's always like just you being you. Like, I mean, unless you're a fucking hacker.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you're actually not funny.
Yeah,
but I feel like the way, like, I don't know. This is my 2 cents. Like, if you can be you can be yourself on stage and be comfortable and still have like good material, then you actually have a real shot to like make something out of comedy. Yep. It's if you're missing one of the two, or like the third one is like having like a stage presence, like that kind of comes like intertwined with the first one.
Yeah, for sure, because like Joey Diaz would say sometimes like anybody can like write a joke, but it's like it's about being funny.
Yeah, and how you deliver.
Are you really funny? So it's like. Yeah, and some people can write jokes actually though. It's like some people are just charismatic, but they can't write a joke, or they can't look back and see how did I do that.
Right. So see, I fall into that fear sometimes.
But I feel like we still have
I'm getting
both.
better at it.
We still have both of the abilities, like you said. You have the ability to be comfortable and be you and actually be organically funny, and you have the ability to think and structure a joke and create fucking comedy.
And that's what I'm trying to be.
Yeah, like you have the ability to do both, and
because we just out here.
That's key. We're out here, bro. That's because we're fucking Brownie the Downie, bro. We got that power.
We got that power.
But yeah, I feel like even with the podcast, we've been getting a little more personal, huh?
Yeah, dude. But see, that's what's dope about it.
But it's kind of just organically happening,
Yeah, exactly.
Just organically talking about this shit.
For sure. So,
yeah, I feel like even in the beginning of the podcast, it was kind of like, well, it's technically at the beginning of my comedy stuff, bro, because. Oh, actually, it's gonna be a year. It's gonna be 2 years now, bro.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, huh?
We're both doing that shit, dude.
2 years, bro. Next thing you know, we've been doing this shit for like a minute, bro.
And I feel like, at least for me, I'm just now starting to get better. But I still have like doubts and fear. You know what I mean? About myself.
Well, you think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, of course, you have ways to go, but like I feel like when I met you. You had that thing where you would just improvise, and I was like, damn, Tyler doesn't give a fuck. He's super comfortable on stage. He's loosey-goosey on stage, and you fucking riff. And like I told you, I remember you riffing at the Mint, and like just riffing, and then
Yeah.
you fucking hit him with that thing, and I was like, oh shit.
I don't even remember that
dope,
night
bro.
though. I don't remember what I said, but that was something.
I just remember you were talking about defibrillate. Like someone said something about defibrillate, and then you went on. You're like, "Yo, what the fuck, defibrillators, bro? I want to do that shit." You're like, something, and then you're like, zippity zap, you're back. I just remember that part, you know.
Damn.
And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like he made it work. You know, how did he make it work? Wordplay.
Yeah.
See, you can always track down the structure of the
Yep.
joke if you understand it, but that's why you have to have both. I was like, but I can structure a joke, but I'm missing the being comfortable and being me. And I feel like that's what I've been working on. I feel like you've been working on the writing of your jokes. You know, we've been working on our weak points.
Yeah,
You know,
see?
you're only as strong as your weakest link.
Mhm.
So the people that can put their ego aside and actually look at
And
what,
that's why this podcast is getting strong too.
because it's a weak link.
Because no, we cancel out each other's weaker links.
Oh, I see
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, for sure. So no, yeah, I would try to learn from you. I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta be more like Tyler. I gotta be more loose on stage, you know.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
That's nice, bro.
fucking good.
I'm trying to get a better joke, be a joke writer like you, bro.
We're getting better, bro.
And honestly, all it is practice and trial and error, and like, just like, I don't know, joke writing is literally just about time. You have to time, like you have to put the time in to write something, think something, brainstorm something, rewrite something, you know.
And then fucking do it on
And fucking
stage,
try it.
fucking bring it on stage again, switch it up, bring it on again. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like with my fucking Willy Wonka joke, I have too many options right now.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
So it's like, you know, I'm kind of like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna shelve that joke.
Yeah.
It fucking works with all the options. It's just like, what's the funnier option? But
Right. See, and
Whatever.
I feel like that's not a bad thing to have too many options, but then it's like, I don't know. How does that feel? Like narrowing, like, do you want to narrow it down to just one, or do you like doing a rotation of the three?
I feel like both. You know, it's good to have that variation. It's not like necessarily too bad of a problem to have if they're working, like several different punchlines work. But for memory's sake, and for it to just kind of come out, like, you know, I want to narrow it down so I can be like, all right, I'm doing this version
Then
today.
it's that, yeah.
So, like, normally I make up my mind while I'm there. I'm like, all right, I'm doing this version today, or I'm doing this version. So then you have to be present, like, all right, I'm going to do my jokes, and I'm trying to do this version today, you know?
Yeah.
You have that side note in your mind. It's kind of like if I make up my mind, it'll just be what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah, but honestly, I've been doing that joke for a minute.
Yeah.
I can fucking...
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's completed. It's overly completed.
It's overly completed to where I'm overthinking it.
Exactly, and you don't want it to be like that, right?
Yeah. But no, I think comedy's still fun. You know, like
Comedy's still fun. Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Comedy is so much fucking fun.
Bro, I feel like the only thing that's more fun than comedy is jujitsu, bro.
I think
Like those are the only two things that get me the same amount of like just, you know,
horniness,
like passion. You know, like horniness. Yeah, like, you know.
Yeah. I feel like I'm still riding the wave of my good set on Thursday at Laughs. Like, I recorded it, had a good set. I think I had a good set.
And you did the roast.
And then I did the roast. Like, I've been...
You should clip the roast, bro.
Think so?
Do that that's a free clip because it's not a bit.
It's not content either. Yeah,
not a bit.
Yeah, it's not bit. Yeah.
It's not material.
Yeah.
Bro, definitely.
Gotta make sure that my girlfriend recorded it.
She recorded it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know.
You should, bro.
You know,
honestly.
woman. No, just kidding.
No, bro, you should fucking definitely clip the
Yeah,
fucking.
we'll see
the
about
roast.
it. We'll see about it.
Yeah.
We'll see about it. Maybe have a couple hot clips coming your way.
Some hot clips.
Gotta throw it on the TikTok as well.
You got a TikTok?
I'm gonna throw it on the TikTok.
Nice. Fuck yeah. Fucking give him your. I think that's a good way to wrap it up. Give him your fucking social. And
Yeah.
your fucking, not your social security.
So my social 456 84
777.
Also, well, I changed my Instagram handle too. I don't know if you saw that.
What is it now?
It's so easy. Tyler B Comedy. We're doing it real.
Nice.
We're doing it fucking real. It's basic. You can call it basic, whatever. But what it was before was to if I'm like, follow me on Instagram out loud.
It's almost weird.
It's almost weird to say T Weiler, but Tyler B Comedy. That's like the easiest thing to remember.
Nice. And it was available.
And it was available.
Nice.
And I think now I'm like, well, now my name going forward just has to be Tyler B on stage. Because I've been so like worried about that a little bit.
What do you mean? You always gone to Tyler B?
Right, but that's what I mean. Like you don't hear any like famous people with just one last name.
One letter or
one
last name?
One letter. Like, and I don't want to like not be able to like make it because I just have one letter as a last name. You know what I mean?
No, I think it always makes it easier, bro. Because it gives it a little ring and it's easy. You know,
well,
like Omar. I want to do my Insta, my YouTube. I think my YouTube is Omar Quintana Comedy, but Omar Quintana Comedy is too many fucking letters. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like you should take advantage. Tyler B, nice and short. Tyler B Comedy, booms, nice and short.
Yeah. I gotcha.
So is that what you're on Twitter or?
I don't know
TikTok
what I am
and everything?
on TikTok yet. I don't know. I think I just have like some random username.
Like a bunch of numbers.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, we're gonna start doing this shit, bro. I turned 23 2 weeks ago now, so I'm kicking this shit in gear, taking this shit seriously, you know.
Oh yeah.
So.
Okay,
gangsta.
Well, I think I'm Omar Quintana on Instagram and Omar Quintana Comedy on YouTube, and I'm on Rumble trying to post stuff now. We're gonna try to get the pod on Rumble too, just in case they take down some of these videos.
Yeah.
And so we got that backup, and we're on Spotify, we're on Anchor. Brownie the Downie, Omar Quintana, Tyler B.
Praise God, baby. Praise God. Thank the Lord. We out here. We outside. And keep it cool out there.
Stay up.
Stay hard. Stay hard. Stay up. Gang.
Peace.